Okay, we're back again for one of our last segments for the stretching part. But then we have another segment that we always finish our stretches with. That's push-ups and sit-ups. But today, we're going to talk about the butterfly. Now, the butterfly is kind of, I want to say, a fun one in a way because you think of it as butterfly wings going to the sides. But really, the butterfly should not have bouncing in the legs. It should be a stabilized stretch where the legs are, the feet are pulled in close to the body, and so the legs separate and they just keep going farther and farther apart to get the stretch that we need. So when we do this, we pull our heels in together, and then we connect the flat foot, we're flat-footed in the middle, and we keep pulling in, and what we want to do is we want to take our fingers and wrap them underneath our toes here. We don't want to go like this because we're not able to lean forward and pull. Another thing is that when you do this, the butterfly bounce, we're not using our elbows the way they should be used. So when our hands come in underneath our feet, the elbows are supposed to push our legs farther apart. I mean, if we're like this and we're just bouncing up and down, we're not getting a stretch that we need. But if we're leaning forward a little bit, we get a little more stretch. But if we push our elbows to our calf area here and we push them out a little farther, oh man, you can really feel it now. But that's the problem with stretching is, uh-oh, I feel discomfort, I don't want to do this. But the discomfort is going to happen because you're stretching the muscle. Now, if you remember, if we're stretching it so far that it hurts, that's not proper stretching. Proper stretching is when I feel it, that's enough. Like right now, I can feel it with my hands here and pulling my toes upward. I can feel it. I don't need to push out with my elbows. I can feel it. But it doesn't hurt. I know that it's stretching. But if it feels uncomfortable, then I bring my hands away from underneath my toes. So from here, if it feels like it's too much, then I do this with my hands and I back off a little bit. So that way I'm not hurting myself. I'm actually letting my muscles relax a little bit. And that's as far as I need to go. I don't need to go farther. But when we do this, we're not really doing the stretch that we're supposed to do. So we can do this because it's not hurting, but we are pulling the muscles in. We are pulling the leg up, which is called contracting the muscles, tightening the muscle. Okay? But a real stretch for the butterfly should be legs down by themselves, not bouncing.